Today we're gonna be doing a official Cataclysm Season 9 PvP Boomkin guide. A handful of things: BiS gear, talents, glyphs, professions, race, faction, macros, add-ons. All of that stuff is commands on my stream. I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. There's an offline chat 24/7, so even if I'm online or offline, you can always type the commands in. You can always view my commands with exclamation point commands and stat priority. A little bit of talk about like rotation, how you play a simple arena match, comps. Here's my BiS list. First, I want to jump into stat priority before we cover it. Your stat priority, 4% hit, which is spirit or hit rating. You want hit rating because it's actually more valuable than spirit because you can land more pounces and bashes. Yes, your spirit gives hit, but it's only spell hit. And yes, it could give you some MP5, but spirit MP5 is different from actual MP5, and it's just not that valuable. Your innervate scales off intellect now, I believe. It's just, hit is just better. Actual hit is better, but if you get the hit from the spirit, that's fine if that's your only option. Your stat priority after that is intellect, haste, crit, mastery for PvP. Yes, haste increases your global speed and your dot tick speed, and your dots can crit, and spirit gives hit. And then before I cover the BiS list, since this is on there too, I want to just talk about professions real quick. Tailoring is your #1 profession, PvP and PvE. In Season 9, jewel crafting, and I think Season 10, I was misinformed. I think you get epic gems in Season 11. I could be wrong. But jewel crafting gives you one more stat. Yes, a whopping one more stat. So if you're a min-maxer, go jewel crafting at the start. When they give you epic gems in Season 11, maybe Season 10, you go blacksmithing. Blacksmithing will give you 20 more stats compared to most other professions that will only give you 80 intellect, basically. Engineering is good. It is your PvE BiS. It is really fun with parachute cloak and rocket boots, but that's only in normal stuff. Dueling, world PvP, normal battlegrounds, nothing rated, okay? But your synapse on your gloves, which is like big intellect, big strength, big agility, 1 minute cooldown. It does share cooldown with your trinket, like about 30 seconds, I think. It's good, but it's not. And in the first season, you want. It's just better to have base stats, I think. It's just not good. It doesn't line up with your starfalls because your glyph with your star surge, but it's still viable. If as long as you have professions, I think anything is fine because you're getting something from it, right? So let's talk about the race real quick too, since obviously on my BiS list I picked Worgen, which could come to a big surprise to a lot of people, even to myself. But I talked to a couple of good players, and they both agree that Worgen could actually be one of the best races for Boomkin. For starters, Horde is just going to be lacking good players to play with. Just flat out. If you don't believe me on that, or you don't understand that, just look at Ironforge Pro and look at how many people got Glad in rank 1 and look at their faction. It is majority all alliance for a reason. Everyone wants to play human, and Dwarf is okay for Shaman. It's pretty good. Horde races for Shaman could be considered pretty good too. Maybe better, I'm not sure. Same with Druid. Tauren's really good. Troll's big damage for PvE, but I think Worgen could be the best because most caster comps you will destroy as LSD 2.0 and Spicy Chicken. Night Elf is not really helping you. There is other plays you can make besides spells with Night Elf with Meld, but Worgen will help you get out of bad scenarios with dash. It stacks with the travel form. You can use it in Boomkin form and power shift with it. So overall, it's really good. The 1% crit is also a nice little bonus. It's better than the dodge from Night Elf, I'd say. So I didn't test it much, but I might go double alliance and get rid of my Horde and then make one of my characters Worgen and then keep the other one Night Elf. And if I really like it, I'll go double Worgen. We'll see. But yeah, Tauren is great, but I wouldn't play Horde. It's just you're just gonna be struggling to find good players to play with. So now let's actually cover the BiS list here. It's full PvP. Hallelujah, right? Season 9, only good thing about Season 9, I'd say, because we're at our weakest point. This is an int jamming, and the stat prior I said earlier. Yellows we're going 20 resilience, 20 intellect, 20 resilience. Obviously you got your Taylor on the cloak, and I'm picking JC just because it is technically the best, right? The reforging, I got 4.03% hit. I could get 4% on the dot on beta, but I could not figure it out with the 372 weapons, because to get 4.00 on the dot, you needed the 359 spirit offhand, which is very confusing for me because you can't use the Reforged Light add-on with the 372 because I don't have 372 yet, you know? So the best I could do is 4.03. If anyone can help me figure out to get 4%, I don't think it's possible, but maybe it is. We'll see. This is the crit offhand, so it is a little confusing. Like, you could get 4 on the dot with the spirit, but you need the same item to upgrade to the next. So I think I'm just going to go crit offhand, and I might go crit offhand on one character and spirit on the other hand, just for science. I think it'll be the same outcome, actually, so we'll see. Yeah, so in gemming, proc trinket, always BiS. You want as much resilience as you can, but you gem int because it's very valuable. Spirit on the legs instead of the stam for that hit is more valuable, I'd say. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I went resto gloves for the haste. You could go the resto legs, so you replace mastery with crit. I think the gloves probably getting as much haste is better. And yeah, then we'll cover the talents real quick. As you can see, I'm just gonna say this now: you don't cast. You really don't cast. You cast clones. You maybe cast a root beam off a CC if there's no freedoms from hunters or paladins. Only if it's 100% value. They do break, so I don't know. So I usually use my beam as an interrupt, actually, or put it on top of a stun if I'm playing with the rogue. Stun, smoke bomb, something like that. But yeah, this is your talents. Dream stick, because you want to bait yourself. Sometimes you run low on mana. 2 out of Alchemy Frenzy because it's the same thing. It's just 5% less chance to proc. Everything else is the same. You definitely want Gale Winds. I've seen some guys without it. I don't think it's good. You need that clone range. The Typhoon damage is great. Little bonus: you only need 1 Interferior because that'll give you enough energy in cat form to get a kick. And then these are the best resto talents. Yeah, this is your go-to 3v3 spec almost every single time, I'd say. Your glyphs here, these are pretty much an always. These are also pretty much an always. You could put in Tangling Roots instead of Monsoon, but I think this is pretty good. For like LSD2 and Spicy Chicken. Here's your minor glyphs. These 2 are really good. This one's just to have it. Who wants to carry seeds in their bag? Next up, we're just going to kind of fly through this. We talked about races. We talked about professions. I am going Taylor JC for the 1 stat and then swapping to BS when we get epic gems. My other character on Horde is Troll right now, but it's probably not going to last. Like I said, it's going to go double alliance. It's going to start off Taylor NG for fun. Troll and NG. Sounds kind of fun, right? It's BiS PvE, but I'm still going to pump RPGs with it or something. I don't know. Probably won't last long. Here's my add-ons. All these commands are going to be on stream, by the way. If you guys ever want to come in, like I said earlier, it works offline. So you can come in, type in Moonfirebeam Twitch, and there should be an offline chat on the right, and you can type in all these commands. These are all my add-ons that I use actively. There's some stuff that I have like turned off when I'm PvPing, but those are pretty common add-ons that you guys should already know about. Stat prio. This is a nice little thing to mention. Lunar Eclipse increases not just your Moonfire damage, your Starfall, your Starfire, your Moonfire damage. Solar Eclipse increases your Sunfire, your Insect Swarm, and your Typhoon, and your Hurricane, and your Wrath. I'm unsure how it's trying to scale at the moment. And then I have commands for everything. I don't really want to get into it too deep. I have all my macros here. Exclamation point macro on my stream. My nameplate import which is nameplate auras, is the add-on. I omnibar imports my weak auras for like Star Search weak aura and Lunar Shower, which is pretty useful. my Gladi import, which is pretty clean, my Omni CD, which is tracking friendly cooldowns. And I just want to throw this out here, guys. I do gold boost in arenas and RBGs for gold only. It helps me out a ton because in season 10 I need a legendary staff. I need 2 of them. In season 11 I need the dot dagger from the last boss, which actually replaces legendary staff, believe it or not. And I need Cunning of the Cruel. So it's a lot of gold. My pockets are going to be hurting like crazy. You guys need 2200 elite transmog, 372 item level weapon from 2200, or even the 1800 transmog replica gear from RBGs. Easy goal there. I can help you do that. Any class, any spec, gold only. As of now, Horde still, but Alliance and Horde might get rid of the Horde. Not sure. Prefer Benediction and Faralina gold, but we'll take any server. And yeah, just add Moonfirebeam on Discord if you're serious. Gold only. Don't come to me with no sus offers. I will turn them down. And I could do coaching. Coaching is different. Coaching without any form of me playing with you or anything is allowed in terms of gold or money. That is allowed. So if you want real coaching, I come in Discord and I talk to you and I watch your gameplay, blah, blah, blah. Nothing with me in the game. I can do that. I don't have much experience doing that, but I can do that. So your best 3 comps, I guess I kind of already covered it. I would steer clear of 2s. There's no more 2 titles. There's no more 5 titles. I don't even know if it's worth talking about. I could have covered that a little more if there was titles, but there's no Glad and rank 1 titles anymore. Just play for fun, try stuff. You know, it is what it is. Your best 3 comps is LSD 2.0, which is Affliction Warlock, Arsham, Boomkin, and Spicy Chicken, Fire Mage, Boomkin, Arsham preferably, I think. And you could throw a Holy Pally in those comps if you're getting destroyed by a Triple Deeps or a Thug. Dancing with the Stars is good with a Rogue and Disc, but I don't really like it that much. It's good, but it feels, I don't know, this doesn't feel, it feels unnecessarily, like, there's no reason to. Like, you might as well play LSD 2.0 and just destroy everything. Feels much better, I'm not gonna lie. It's good, though. It's a good comp if you have a really good Rogue and a really good Priest. Everything else, it's viable. Like, Season 9 DK could be good. And 2s, I guess I can mention a Red Paladin's good. Apparently, Demo Lock's good. I haven't tried it. Rogue could be good. If you're queuing into double deeps, Holy Pally is fantastic. You can pretty much beat everything. And if you queue with an Arsham, it helps you a little bit on beating healer comps. So, but less chance of beating like a Thug, a Rogue Hunter. But if you have a Holy Pally, destroy it. Think the same with the Red Pally potentially. But fuck 2s. RBGs, your S tier. Go have fun. Destroy. Everyone should want you. As long as you're moving those clones well and doing big damn. So yeah, no PvE gear, Season 9. You could buy Dark Moon card, Volcano. You could farm Archaeology, but you'd replace the staff pretty early on. Your rotation, it's not much of a rotation, I guess. You just kind of, you stack up your Lunar Shower to 3 stacks, and you can save hella mana just by spamming Moonfire, and you have a chance to put in 1 global in between that before it falls off. But you don't want to like only prioritize it. Obviously, if it falls, it falls. You just don't want to go from it. You want to be getting good Typhoons and beams off cooldown. Starfall on cooldown, Trends on cooldown, I'd say. Just keeping Moonfire and Swarms up on everybody. And using those Star Search procs, that's basically it. You just spam dots. You just spam Moonfire and use your procs. Move your clones though. That's gonna make a difference between a good and a bad Boomkin. Get used to watching your DRs, peeling for your teammates. Recognize when they need peels before or during a go. If you preemptively start peeling, but as it goes right about to happen, and it's basically starting to happen, you already get a clone out, and then you can move it to the next guy. Then you're basically saved the game right there. You can get an offensive beam or a defensive beam. Same with Skull Bash. You can use it defensively, offensively. Same with Bash. It just depends. Recognize the moment and capitalize on just making big plays. You just need to practice and stuff. I think that's it, boys. From what I got noted down here, I think that's it. All right. Yeah, good luck out there, guys. I'm making this a day before Cataclysm. If you guys haven't noticed, there is a timer on your browser. It's pretty sick. It has 20 hours right here, boys. Little countdown. Pretty sick. Yeah, so go out there. Boomkin's great. Make sure you guys join the Twitch. Follow the stream. And yeah, my Twitch is Moonfirebeam. And I'll see you guys around. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and good luck out there, boys. Have fun.